Morning. G'day, it's Fish with your cryptocurrency report and discussion for the 16th of October 2017. ZeroCoin Protocol Day for PIVX. Seen some good price action around PIVX. Oh, that was tight. Milliseconds. Kong Savage Ruthless gets the win today. ADOG in as well. Good to see you guys. ZeroCoin Protocol implementation day for PIVX. We've popped above $4, which is great to see. Good growth over the last 7 days, obviously. ZPIV, exactly. ZPIV. Good to see you, Jace. How are you, man? Just going to post up in Steam and Discord, let everyone know we've started. I was a little late today, getting things organised. And there's my annoying echo of a voice. Alright, so I'm on the chat now. Quick post in Steam it. Getting quicker at this. Hopefully. Post. And quick post over in Discord as well. Hey guys, live now. Cool. Yeah, so we didn't really pick much of a focus for today other than PIVX. PIVX is implementing ZeroCoin Protocol on the 16th. Now it is the 16th here in Australia, obviously. Most of the world is still catching up to that date, so it hasn't been implemented quite yet. I believe that's going to be during the next 24 hours. I'm not sure of the exact time of day, but certainly looking forward to that. G'day, Average Joe. How you going, man? Good to see you. So yeah, we've had some good times at hey Elysium Core. Yeah, we've had some good times at PIVX, man. You'd be happy. I know you're a PIVX investor / Slack community member. So yeah, it's been good. Hey Crypto Chronicus, good to see you back, Agent Smith. My internet, well, I'm just on the phone, man. It seems to stream better than my actual computer. I think it's actually got more to do with my computer at this stage than my internet, so have to get that upgraded. Good to see you, Agent Smith. Yeah, so hey TNC, how are you? So if anyone wants to talk about anything in particular with coins today, please feel free as usual to put it in the chat. Have I ever surfed Hawaii? No, I haven't, Average Joe. Unfortunately, it's one of the surfing meccas that I've not yet visited. My housemate downstairs, Tyson Ryan, he's a bit famous for drop kneeing it actually. Pipeline, that is. If you go and have a look at Tyson Ryan Pipeline on Google, I'm sure you can find some images of it, but he took it on in some pretty big swell on a bodyboard drop knee, which is technically difficult because there's no fins in the bottom of the board. Hey, Xiao. You're making a video about opening a Bitcoin crypto IRA. IRA. I'm just not familiar with the term IRA in that respect. What does IRA mean? I only know it as Irish Republican Army. Oh, individual retirement account. That's pretty cool. I like that, Crypto Chronicus. That's thinking outside the box, man. Let me just see what you said. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a cool topic. I'd love to see what you've got for it. But is that like Yeah, cool. Yeah, defer taxes till you're 59, man. That's clever. It's a clever angle, a clever niche actually to get into offering your services in the crypto economy. I think that's really cool, man. Stick with it. No, I haven't. XIOS. TNC's just asked, have I heard of the coin XIOS? You can get a masternode for about $680. No, I haven't had a look into that one yet, mate. That's funny, Crypto Chronicus. You know, I told my own bank, I explained their own financial system to them the other day. Well, the money creation system where money is essentially created out of it. Not essentially, it is created out of debt. So yeah. I bet you're getting some funny responses. I know I did when I said, look, technically the money I don't even owe you. I don't even owe it to you because you never had it in the first place. Talking about my home loan. Yeah, that'd be quite funny. Crypto Chronicus said he's recording himself, calling all the banks and credit unions, and he's getting a hard time from them. So it's quite amusing. Hey, GB Capital, good to see you, man. I like that little ICO sort of idea you came up with over at our group. I'm going to look more into it before I make a commitment, but on the surface of things looks quite promising. So thank you for doing that work over at the investment group and dropping some information in there. So I'm certainly going to have a look at that more. I think it's got potential for sure. So happy to have a look at it, and potentially we'll be looking at doing a collaborated group investment. When I say that, just to be clear, GB Capital, when I say collaborated group investment, all we do is we jump on Discord and we talk through it, so everyone knows what they're doing and everyone's comfortable with getting in the investment. Yeah, it does seem to have potential. Hey, Jace, what did you say there, man? Okay, yeah, Jace says I'd stay away from XIOS. It's not complete and their website was done on Wix. Yeah, man, it's just something we do, GB Capital. So we're not actually we are an investment, we're an investment discussion group is the best way to refer to us. We don't all agree on the same investments. A lot of people won't get in on this one that you're recommending, even if I do, or even if Pete does. So we all just make our own decisions. We all bring in group information. And what that allows us to do is just cut down the workload, bro, because if you have to cover all these coins yourself, you're going to go crazy. And if you have to try and find them, you're going to be working 24 hours a day. So it just helps us cut down on workload. We all assess our own spends, obviously. And there are certain times where if there's a minimum, like a soft cap, like a 5 Ether soft cap or something, and there's a few of us who want to put in 1 Ether each, we might do that. But we're not a group. We're more of an investment discussion group, and then it just happens that a lot of us will happen to choose the same projects when there's a good project on, but everyone's responsible for their own investment. That's how we roll it. So great to have you on board over there. Thanks very much for the work you're doing, and looking forward to having a look at that ICO that you bought to us to have a look at. Really looking forward to having a look at that one. Quick breakdown on why PIVX, not a problem, Crypto Chronicus. In no particular order, I should say. It's a proof-of-stake coin with a fairly unique proof-of-stake model in that we have a seesaw algorithm that actually will swing, if you like, as the name suggests, seesaw. And what that will actually do is swing sometimes in favour of the master-node holders and sometimes in favour of the actual low-level stakers like myself. I'm not even a master-node holder at PIVX. I don't have the 40 grand capital to put into that at the moment. So I'm earning my PIVX through working there and slowly, hopefully, getting my way to that masternode. But yeah, I really like that about the staking reward. You see a lot of these coins that are really heavily focused on A, the early people in, and B, the people with the biggest capital to spend. Now, to me, that is one of the problems that crypto can actually address by making it. G'day, Mike T. Mike T just said, who's the new guy? Last time I was here, there's a homeless looking guy on here. Yeah, I got cleaned up a little bit, man. When you're talking about crazy stuff and blockchain and crypto and everyone already thinks it's crazy, it helps to look a little bit sane. So, yeah, getting back onto PIVX, the seesaw algorithm that actually swings towards the low side sometimes in terms of the me investors and some of our group investors, and not the Wilkie the whales. Sorry, Wilkie. But the fact that it actually swings towards the low guys and gives the little guys a chance sometimes to actually catch up that wealth gap, I love that. I think that's brilliant. So that's one of the things I love about our proof of stake model that's a little different from the rest of the economy. I love the community, first and foremost. I love the ideals that the community are trying to build behind wealth distribution. I like the governance model. So we're looking at true governance by consensus, where it's not given voting power. We're working towards a model where power won't be given to the node holders to make all the decisions. The decisions are made by the community. One person, one vote. That's the eventual aim. So very, very, very community driven, as Jace has suggested there. So yeah, we call it a community centric coin. There's ZeroCoin protocol being implemented. Obviously that gives us the ability to operate our currency with an anonymity, which is necessary in some circumstances. You're still able to actually do standard PIVX transactions, not just ZPIV. Yeah. I don't know about educational, Mike T. We're entertaining because we muck around so much, mate. But a little bit educational, I guess. Thanks for the compliment, bro. Yeah, so for me, PIVX is quick. We've got goodness, I can't even remember the block time off my straight of the head, but it's quick. Hey, King Crypto, LTC, VTC now, AMG, WTC to the moon. Well, I hold quite a few of them, so I hope you're right. Can you pop PIVX in there as well? Come on, dude. Give us a shout. Yeah, 60-second block time. I'm pretty sure it is, Jace. Thank you for confirming that for me for PIVX. That is the number I had stuck in my head. But, you know, with our current volumes, that is instant, and as our volume increase, obviously, we'll look for scalability solutions. Okay, XIS wallet is similar to PIVX, is what Pete's saying. Yep. Flattery is the highest form of imitation is the highest form of flattery, Pete. The crypto wave crew might have just experienced that themselves. Can I tell you all a little story? This is going to make you furious, I think. TheCryptoWave.com was registered 3 weeks ago, not by me. And they are on there offering crypto investment advice. The timing seems a little weird, since that's strangely when we announced that we were changing the name of our show to Crypto Wave the Crypto Wave show. So we've been either very much a victim of coincidence, or someone's ripped us off. Simple as that. And I'm pretty sure that Agent Smith is right. He's said it's the Russians. I don't disagree. Yeah, Pete, I just have too much trust in the good in people, man. Like, I really want to trust people to be good. You know, I was whinging to a friend and I said, what a wanker. Why not just go and actually, like, create your own idea and give something to society and create your own gift to the world instead of stealing someone else's? And I went on a big rant. For all I know, it has nothing to do with it. It is actually a genuine coincidence. So let's not go too harsh on them. But the timing of it just seems unusual. It was the site was registered 3 weeks ago. Doesn't matter. Guys, you know me, I'm creative as anything. We've already come up with 15 other names we can use. And the fact is, he's not going to have the information available that our crew has, because we've got 30 people working on the information. That's a funny comment. Hey, John Doe. That's a funny comment by King Crypto. Lots of wankers wanking around in the crypto space. Yeah. Actually, I'd like to respond to a comment that I got on my... Can I respond to it? This is a comment I got on my on one of my videos this morning. Here, let me find it. Oh, let me go onto a new YouTube page so I don't lose the chat, but it is funny. It is hilarious. Yeah, so anyway, if that's coincidence, then I'm sorry to the people who do have that site. I was certainly trying to not trying to accuse you. That just the timing's very odd for us. You can understand that. So I'm sorry if that purely is coincidence. If you've ripped us off, then good for you. We'll find something better and crush you anyway. Anyway, I want to read this comment that came through. I want to read a couple of comments from a couple of from a couple of. Oh, see what's happening there. I'd just like to give a big shout out to Veli, and I'm gonna have to censor this a little bit. But the message I've had left is, are you an effing retard? Why don't you get to the point and stop jumping from topic to topic, you idiot? Who's the idiot who watched a whole hour of it before making that comment? Thanks for the view, champ. I'd like to read another comment. Please. Bear with me, these are funny. This is one from actually a lovely looking lady, and she says to me, "Cutie, nice content." I completely agree. Well done. Good comment. Yeah, I know a lot of people take their crypto very seriously, Mike T. Shit, I work for a crypto, bro, but you can't take life that seriously. That's the reality. So, yeah, for people who are going to leave comments, man, like I surfed in front of 1 million people in Chile and I wiped out hard on the reef on my first wave. So I've heard much worse insults, don't worry. Whatever you can write on here from behind your anonymous keyboard gives me and my mates a good chuckle. So please continue with it. And a big shout out to the guy who called me a retard. I found that amusing. Yeah, exactly, King Crypto. I'm in agreement with that, man. He needs to chill. So yeah, that was, I enjoy those comments sometimes because they do give me a good crack up. Name and shame, oh, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? It's a bit of fun. So, you know, I hope they're doing it like out of fun and that's not seriously how they like make themselves feel important in life is to tear other people down. I hope they're just doing it for fun, but it's kind of sad if they're doing it for real. Oh, thanks, Mike T. I only saw the end of that comment, but he said, I like this show better. I'm going to read the first part of the comment now. Arcane Bear guy is pretty weird, intense sometimes. Oh, yeah, a lot of people in this space are intense and weird. I'm weird, I'm just not so intense. There's plenty of weirdos in this space. Right here. But, yeah, me too. Crypto Chronicus. I got flogged like $4, man, the other day. It was crazy. Oh, to send me $1. Did you send $1 through to me? Crypto Chronicus, was that you? Yeah, contacted me and said we'd had a donation in our donation channels, bro. Thank you so much. That's cool of you. If you'd done it in PIVX, it would have only cost you a fraction of a cent. We'll have to make sure thanks, man. That's good of you. That's actually our first official donation for the channel, so that's historic, man. I'd like to say thank you very much. It's very good of you. You give $1 at $4 like 3 times a day. Yeah, cool, man. That's the problem with BTC sending those smaller amounts at the moment. There still is a bit of that is a bit of cost. Oh, gee, it cost me the other day. It was like, I think it was like $4, man. It was pretty close to that $5 mark. It must have been busy times or something. Yeah, thanks. Xiao works hard on the channel and he's managing all that. He did tell me about that donation, so that's awesome, man. You're a legend. We'll put that to good use, you know. We're going to keep building the channel. Get heaps of good information out there. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a good call. Win-win. I like those situations. Should have sent him $1 in PIVX. Yeah, Mike T, exactly. No, minimal transaction fees. Our preferred donations are accepted in PIVX. No, guys, I just appreciate the support. Honestly, even just you jumping on the chat and having a chat with us each day is good fun. Keeps it interesting. I haven't even prepared anything today. I'm kind of blabbing. I'm kind of doing it just to annoy that comment person. I'm hoping they watch this. Do you just want to jump from topic to topic for the next 42 minutes just to annoy them? Oh, Crypto King. King Crypto. Let's have a look. Anyway, I'm going to bring it up here so I'm reading towards the camera. Anyone buy into Gold Reward ICO pre-sale? Question mark. Looks interesting. GRX is also based on the Ethereum blockchain framework. Just made a video on my channel and steam it about it if anyone interested. I didn't even know you had a channel, man. Can you pop the link up for your channel into our Discord group, King Crypto, if you like, and we'll have a look at your channel. Or just, I don't think you can put it in the link here, but you're welcome. We've got a YouTube section specific for that over at our Discord group, so we'll pop the link up for Discord here in a moment, and if you'd like to put your channel over there, you're welcome to. New channel? Cool, man. Sounds cool. Sounds cool. We'd love to have a look at it. So, yeah, we got a specific channel for that. We got a few YouTubers. ACU5's a YouTuber. So, yeah, join Discord. I'll get you the link now, man. And we'll pop that up there for you. And just make sure you pop it in the YouTube channel. We went, all of us went naughty this morning, and we went on big social rants on the mining and staking channel. So anyone who was looking for mining and staking information and sees us all ranting about all sorts of things, I'm sorry. We will try and keep it in the correct channels in the future. That was led by me. Thanks Xiao. Xiao's onto it. Johnny Crypto there actually manages the Discord group and most of the channels and everything. So yeah, man, you're welcome to put your Steam it stuff up as well. We like to support each other, you know. We don't see it as spamming, as long as it's not constantly drumming your own stuff. That's fine, man. Come and let us know that you're writing. Zhao drops a statement article in there every now and again. So does Valderrama. So yeah, drop a statement article in, and drop your links in for your YouTube, man, for sure. No problem. All right, let's have a look at the market. Fish, stop blabbing. Let's get on to some crypto. I'm going to do an update. See where the market cap's sitting. I was stoked with mine. I've picked winners. Like, I've had good gains in the last 24 hours. A lot of my coins have done well. Stoked. I saw Bitcoin drop as low as 5,500 and even a little bit under. Crypto Chronicus, just quickly to answer a question there, those statement approvals can take some time, my friend. It's becoming a more and more popular platform. But like when you get involved over there, just let us know, bro, because then you've got a bunch of followers who are interested in crypto straight away, right? You got myself, you've got Johnny Crypto, Agent Smith is over there. He's blogging at Steemit as well. We've got plenty of Steemit people on our group, man, so that'll give you a good head start, you know, a bunch of good Steemit people following you straight away. So just drop the links over, like we said. We might even, hey, maybe we start a Steemit channel on our Discord group, man, just so people can drop their articles in there, and that way we can upvote, you know, members of our own group, or, you know, not just do it flat out, but if they've provided good articles, you know, it's easier to sift through than all of our Steemit stuff. We know it's one of our crew. So yeah, I think that's a cool idea. Maybe we could look at that. Yeah, good idea. Cool. Zhao likes it. Oh, mate, Johnny Crypto is rocking it on Steemit. The boy knows those. He knows what he's doing there for sure. So yeah, hey, Chappie, is it? I missed the name. Sorry. Chappie. G'day, Chappie. Good to see you. Yeah, Crypto Chronicus. So just join our Discord group, man. We're still sorting it all out. We got like, I don't know, 30, 40 members these days. I'm pretty sure that's probably where the pinch of the cryptowave.com domain came from. I like to trust the good in people. It doesn't always serve me well, but I'm going to continue to do it. So anyway, let's move on. Let's keep having a look at the market here. Just did a quick update, and we're sitting at 173.989 billion. So very close to the 174 billion mark. All-time highs are around 178, so not far off that. Trade volumes are up a little bit from the weekend, or it's coming towards the end of the weekend. That's an early start. It's only just started. I suppose Asia's just coming online for trading now. So, yeah, volume's up at 4.11 billion. Bitcoin dominance is at 54.3%. Bitcoin itself did, as I was talking about before, did drop below 5,500 during the night. When I spot checked it, it was at 54, like 54 high, like 54.8, right? So as soon as it dropped onto that 5,500 mark, it got gobbled up and started going on bull run again. Now we're back up to 56.83 and back up towards historical highs again. It is down 2.5% over the last 24 hours, and just having a look at the last hour of price action itself, it's down 0.18%, but I see this as quite steady and quite stable, considering the massive bull run that got us up to above these 5,500 US dollar figures. It happened in days. It happened ridiculously quick. So a lot of the group and a lot of the crew have been speculating more retracement, so you do need to be aware of that. And that does have potential. Me personally, I don't agree with that. I don't think we're going to get down to those $4,000 figures again unless there's a serious concern with B2X. I think that's the only thing that could put us down to those sorts of figures again. Yeah, cool, Crypto Chronicus. Well, welcome to the Discord group, man. Yeah, Mike T, I don't know, man. I don't know. To me, that seems like big figures very quickly. You're talking about another 20% there. That's ambitious, I think. But you could certainly be right. And one thing I always say is I wouldn't back against it. Not in this economy. Not with the growth we're seeing. So yeah, it's interesting. We just had a price prediction from one of our people in the chat there, and I like to share it with you. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I like to get everyone's opinion. Mike T believes 6,500. We've had Crypto K saying the next bull run will be all the way up to 72 to 7,500 according to the analysts that he consulted with. And we've had people saying they think it'll retrace as far as 4,000, 3,800 even. And that's why it's great. There's a lot of different opinions. Will the value of Ledger X outweigh the scare of B2X not having replay protection? Only time's going to tell. It's exciting though. It's interesting. I like times like this of uncertainty because it brings a lot of different opinions and honestly a lot of opportunity into your investing when there's uncertainty in the market. So, yeah, I think Bitcoin's doing quite well. Yeah, okay. Crypto Chronicus has said once it gets past 6K, a lot of people have it in their mind they're going to sell, but more than enough people will scoop it up in their place. Bring new money into crypto. Exactly. Yeah, I think a lot of new money. Well, I don't think. I know a lot of new money is coming into crypto because I know friends of mine who've asked me about it, and then I also know about people like Jamie Dimon, who has just recently bought Bitcoin in Europe. So, yeah, I think even institutional money is going to start coming in. Yeah, I agree, JB Capital. I've been flogging that theory for quite a number of weeks now, that it will be into Bitcoin first and then flow into the alts as people realise that Bitcoin Gold is perhaps not what... It's another altcoin with GPU mining. It's better than Bitcoin Cash and B2X for sure. But is it any better than some of the other coins that already offer GPU mining? I don't necessarily think so. Zhao, every time BTC gets a new high, the media starts flooding the news and we get new investors. When's the next interview with Jamie D? Man, funny you should talk about that, John Doe. I'm just trying to find a permanent editor, bro. Or someone who can just teach me to do basic chop-ups. I've written it already. I've got the clips I need. I just need to know how to edit my own stuff in. So yeah, John Doe, I've already written it, man. I would really like to release that follow-up interview with Mr. Diamond. He was kind enough to join us again for another interview. It's quite amusing one. So yeah, man, I'll get onto that as soon as I can. My main problem that I'm missing at the moment is someone to edit for me in the team, and preferably I need someone locally, because otherwise I've got the problem of transferring all the footage online. Yeah, it is time consuming to do edits. I'm thinking about finding just like a local Grom who does it. Grom being a young surfer kid who does all their own edits for surf videos and stuff, and just see if they want an after school job, they can come and edit for me an hour or 2 hours a day or whatever, because I got that much footage that I need to get out. Let's just see what we got. Mike T says, my plan right now isn't to sell per se. I've got like 60 descending buy orders on alts, so I'm hoping Bitcoin surges and all the alts give us one more 20% dip. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Mike T. I run the same strategy, bro. I run exactly the same strategy in terms of scaled buy orders and scaled sell orders. So I set them apart. Trying to predict the exact bottom and top of these markets is bloody hard. I'll take support points at 4 different points down and take sell points at 4 different points up. Always selling at a profit from the last point I bought. Always keeping track of that. But, very good strategy, man. Split orders, I like it. I like to split orders myself. Good call, Mike T. Yeah, for sure, Dayon. For sure. Yeah, Ripple are attending the Swell conference tomorrow. Apparently there's going to be an announcement. Agent Smith got back into Ripple right at the right time. I'm actually going to dub him the Ripple whale. He's clearly affecting a multi-billion-dollar market. So Agent Smith obviously has a lot more money and power than he's been leading on. Yeah, well done, Agent Smith. I saw that had gone back up after you announced buying it. I hadn't seen what's happened since. Just having a quick look. Don't give me that muscle crap. Let's have a look. Ripple. Yeah, pretty good, eh? 26.2. I think you bought it back at around 23 or 24 again, didn't you? So, you play that market well, man. You've played Ripple very sensibly. And I think you're back into it long term again from memory. You bought any PIVX yet? Because, you know, you just sold that PIVX I gave you. And now that's biting you in the bum, isn't it? You're up a bit, cool, yeah. Question, where was that question? Oh, are we what? John Doe. John Doe just asked, is the group still staying with ICX? Man, I plan on having an ICX party when that thing goes to market. Yeah, I think we're going to do quite well on that one. We're helping each other with the KYCs at the moment, so it's going to be coming through on the 23rd of October, and we just got to get all our KYCs in and make sure we secure those Icon ICX coins, because I think they're going to be a giant. Gave some reasons for that yesterday about their real world business progress as opposed to just a white paper and a plan. They've actually made connections. So yeah, man, come on to the group, John Doe. We're all helping each other out. You got to have your passport, bro. Photo your passport. All the personal identifying numbers need to be blocked out. It's all on the video from yesterday if you want to go back and have a look. Yeah, cool, bro. We'll help you out on Discord anyway. Oh, that's bold, Agent Smith. I don't mind buying it off the futures market, but swing trading it, that's tough. Agent Smith reckons he's going to try and swing trade. What are you, hungover still from yesterday? You told me you lost 25 US yesterday when you started trading drunk. Now you're going to try it hungover with futures markets. Good luck. I'm only joking, bro. You're a very knowledgeable person. I'm sure you'll do fine. Yeah, Icon's, I think it was trading at like 50 cents last time I checked on futures markets. So that's massive gains for all of us who got in there. So yeah, we're definitely sticking with that. Everyone's going to choose their own sell points. Me, I'm just hodling. I love the project long term. I think it's got huge potential. I think it's got potential above Neo. That's my honest assessment of the two against each other. You make your own calls. So, Agent Smith's getting PIVX on the next dip. I've converted Agent Smith. That's like my biggest victory ever. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Next dip. Yeah, we'll see where it's at the moment because it ran up pretty hard this morning. I'm going to check my Bittrex account and see what's doing what. Yeah, Mike T. Sometimes it's not cryptic, man. It's just that I got to be like, I don't have exact dates. Just if you're on our Slack group. So just to tell you what I'm responding to, Mike T said, I made some money on PIVX trading. Unfortunately, I was a dummy and didn't buy a lot when Fish was saying cryptic things like, we've got big news coming soon. Yeah, man. I knew ZeroCoin protocol and our new wallet release was coming. I just didn't know exact dates. So I had to be a little bit... Yeah, it's only cryptic because it's crypto, right? Yeah. No, and I do have to be a little bit cryptic about some of the announcements, for sure. Until they're official and all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. I can't make some things public. It's not my ambition to hide any information from anyone. It's just responsible. And that's what we... Oh, VTC. I want to talk about that, King Crypto, because that's one of my bigger investments. So let's just see what your comment is, and then we can certainly have a look at that. VTC looking strong and seems to be growing as more people have been talking it seriously due to atomic swaps and upcoming stealth addresses. Tor in their new wallet. Same circulation supply as LTC also. Yeah, you know, I saw a article recently calling VTC the Bitcoin bronze. You know how Litecoin's been referred to as the Bitcoin silver? I don't agree with that assessment for starters. I think Litecoin's actually better tech than Bitcoin. And then I say, oh, well, Vertcoin's supposedly Bitcoin's bronze. Are we doing a reverse order? Because I think Vertcoin's probably better than Litecoin. Doesn't have Charlie Lee, but it's got a hell of a community growing behind it. It's got some pretty good features. For those of you interested, there was actually a comparison put up on our Discord group from Crypto K, I believe. I think Crypto K listed it up there, and it's actually got, you know, an assessment of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Vertcoin. And I think that might have been where I saw it referred to as the bronze of the economy. Now, for me, that's an inadequate assessment because I think it's got great features. I think it's actually, like, they'd probably be like, yes. But I'm like, no, that's a dish. You guys are better than that. So, yeah. I think Vertcoin, I've been in it since 60 cents, 62 cents, 65 cents. Bought it at 80, I've bought it even at $1. So I've done quite well at Vertcoin. If LTC is the silver of crypto world, let me just... I think that was a really good... Hey, Dayon. I don't know if I'd say I had hello to you yet. I did see some comments coming through from you. If LTC is the silver of the crypto world, when will the price reflect that? Or do you think VTC will take LTC's place? Your guess is as good as mine, bro. Your guess is as good as mine. I think it depends a lot on future development of both projects. But I think they've both got longevity, Litecoin and Vertcoin, and that's what we're really looking for. Projects with longevity, with good community behind them. Coins that are getting bought up when they dip. That's a pretty good sign. Agent Smith made that comment about PIVX, that when it does dip, it inevitably gets bought back up. And I think you're looking for strong community-focused projects like that to ensure... There's no assurances, of course, but to give yourself the best chance of longevity in your investment and in the project. So yeah, I like Vertcoin and Litecoin. I don't want to distinguish between the two. What I will say is that comparatively, ZeroCoin is very much undervalued, in my opinion. Please make your own decisions, as always. And I am bag holding a bunch of ZeroCoin, just to, in case anyone's going to go, oh, he's holding it, he's just pumping prices. Nope, I'm telling you, I'm holding a bunch of it. It's not bad to spam, man. You're not spamming at all. It's all good. Don't even worry about that. We discuss all coins. Just because I work for PIVX doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about other coins. That's silly. There's plenty of good value propositions being added, plenty of good work being done by plenty of good teams with the same focus as what PIVX has in terms of wider acceptance of crypto in general. I don't see them as enemies. I don't see them necessarily as competitors. I see them as colleagues, if you like, especially the good coins. Agent Smith just said, 17 viewers, hit those like buttons to help others find us. See, I don't know how to do social media stuff. Thanks, Agent Smith. I got to get onto that. Yeah, man. ZeroCoin's undervalued for sure. That's my opinion, considering the tech, the community. There was a really interesting point brought up. I don't know if you've heard this point before, King Crypto, and I'd never actually even considered this point of view until Crypto K brought it to my attention. And just, again, Crypto K is like 70%. Yeah, she has helped me out with my social media stuff, guys. I'm just a slow learner in that space. Sorry, yeah, pain in the ass I am. But yeah, he brought up a good point with ZeroCoin mining, that it is going to be like really easy. They're working on one-click mining, and that's a good thing, like ease of use, right? But it also means that the mining is going to be quite competitive, meaning that it might not be so profitable to actually mine the coin. Having said that, if it's not so profitable, that's where the coin creation comes from. People are going to sell it, aren't going to sell it as cheaply if they're not earning it as easily, obviously. So yeah, but it's an interesting point of view I hadn't considered, was that ease of mining might actually go the other way. You know, it might the miners go, no, we need something harder. Everyone's in on this. You know, I can't tell you. I can't predict which way that is going to go. I'm just saying it's an interesting point of view. The halving happens in December, so difficulty goes up. I will whine the crap out of it. King Crypto. The halving happens in December, so difficulty goes up. I will whine the crap out of it until... Oh, I think you mean whine the crap out of it. Yeah, until then. And switch coins after, probably. Oh, prick. Helping the project and abandoning it. Okay, Mike T's got some good ones here. I just want to... Yeah, I know you... mine. Yeah, sorry, bro. I meant mine. Mike T's got some interesting ones here that I actually agree with. He's got some tips for everyone. Wine, mine. Doesn't matter. No, it all sounds the same out of an Aussie's mouth anyway, let's be honest. Mike T. I'm looking at the coins that are near all-time lows. Why would you do that, Mike T? Maybe because we buy low and sell high? Brilliant, mate. Well done. Looking at those lows. So, 10x, mate, I've even been trading a little bit. I've been buy-selling it, and I've been killing it on that. Like, not killing it, I never trade a whole lot of coins, but I've been accumulating nicely, and it's a project I'm very interested in. So yeah, Pay Token, PAY, for those of you interested, is available on Bittrex. I know that much because that's where I get it, and it's a good long-term project. I think that's a brilliant selection there. Civic, I haven't had too much of a look into. BAT is got information coming out towards the end of... I can't remember. BAT I'm not actually really... I've got a little bit, but I'm not heavily into, but I don't mind it. ARK, man. With you on that one. Love ARK. Really, really enjoy what they're working towards. Really enjoy the team and just the difference that they're adding to the crypto economy. I think they're providing a real value. So, yep, with you on most of them. Good call. Agent Smith. Oh, Lisk. Yeah, Lisk has been cheap. Yeah, I picked up a little bit more, man. Where's it sitting now? It's like below $5 before a rebranding, but I think it could be like it could be a big jump when it hits that rebranding. Oh, XRP, yeah, Ripple has a big circulation. Yeah, that doesn't matter if it's per coin price is 20 cents, like you were saying, Agent Smith. It's all relative. It's all relative. You got to think about. I think about more about like as a company. That's how I value these things. That's how I get it straight in my head. Is that company worth $1 billion? Is it worth $5 billion? Is it worth $100 million? You know, put some valuations on it. Link, I haven't had enough of a look at GB Capital. We did speak about that slightly in the Discord group, but I really need to do some more research. You could have come on the show and told everyone about it. I threw that offer out there. Otherwise, you have to wait for Fish to catch up on his research. Lisco, it has come back nicely, actually. It's up 7.6% against BTC. Just doing a quick refresh on my Bittrex account now, so that's where I'm getting that information from. Okay, we'll see. You want to do Link tomorrow? Fine, we'll do Link tomorrow. I'll do some research. You've just assigned me homework for the night, but we can do it. Thanks for that, Agent Smith. Pete's just made a comment that I'd like to skip to because it is one that I'd like to comment on. And he's just said, high supply coins confuse me. Isn't that one of the issues with fiat we should be trying to avoid? Not necessarily, Pete. High supply is not an issue, man. We can call it 1 billion, 10 billion, it doesn't matter. The problem with fiats is how manipulatable they are and how they can be created out of thin air. At least with cryptocurrencies, there's there's standardized inflation rates, right? There's not targets that we just miss, and there's not... Look, inflation can be an issue, but... So a lot of economists believe inflation is necessary in an economy. Inflation's not necessarily in itself inherently a problem. Hey Dane, how are you? The problem is when money is created out of nothing. I'm not sure if you're aware of how money is actually created in our world. Let me give you a very, very brief layman's explanation of how money is created. Australian government needs some money. They go to the Reserve Bank and say, we need money. The Reserve Bank says, cool, give us a bond. Give us a treasury bond, Australian government treasury bond for $1 million. It's going to be a lot more than that. Let's just use $1 million as an example. Okay, cool. Treasury bond, bang, here's $1 million. Printed on, not even printed on paper. It just goes into government computers. Government computers put that into a bank, and the bank is then allowed to process that as a deposit and loan 10 times that amount, or 9 to 10 times that amount. And that's legal. So if you get $1 million put in there from the Reserve Bank, which was created out of writing on a piece of paper, and then it's deposited into the bank, that can then be, like 900,000 of that can be loaned out to, they've got to keep 10% of it, and then 900,000 or can be loaned out, and the process keeps repeating. That person puts the 900,000 in their bank, the next bank can loan to another person. Yeah, so for every $1 million that's actually deposited into a bank, the bank can loan out about $9 million and create money out of nothing. So for those of you who weren't aware, that's my issue with fiat, is that it doesn't represent anything. And it's easily manipulatable. It's easily, you have a look at Zimbabwe, Venezuela. Fiat is, honestly, it's the biggest con that the way it works now anyway. When it was tied to gold, it wasn't a con. Someone's saying fractional reserve banking. Exactly, man. That's the term for it. Fractional reserve banking is the biggest pyramid scheme the world's ever seen. The maths is solid behind that. You can call me a conspiracy theorist if you like, and you can wave your US dollars and Australian dollars up in the air and go, I believe in this. Well, I don't. And I've got maths to support me, and I've got history to support me. So, yeah, you make your arguments. But for me, I'm not trusting our government with my money anymore. I've moved most of my fiat into crypto. That's the honest truth. I keep as much as I have to live my life in the real world. It is fraud, Agent Smith, and people have actually tried to challenge being kicked out of their house based on the fact that the bank never had the money that they loaned them in the first place. There has actually been court cases based around that whole premise, that money's created out of debt. It's a terrible system. It is really, really bad. For those of you who haven't looked into it, go and do some research on it. We should audit the Fed. That's exactly right, Agent Smith. It's disgusting the way that money is created, and then people's lives are ruined over money that never existed in the first place because they can't pay back the loans. The other thing is, if you think about the principal and interest, right? When a bank releases money into an economy, like $1,000, let's say, they give me $1,000 and say, okay, here you go, Fish, here's $1,000. Now I'm expected to pay back $1,050 with my 5% interest over 12 months. Now the $1,000 is fine. They gave that to me. That's in the economy. I can pay that back. Where does the $50 come from? Because they never released that interest into the economy. So I'm expected to get that from somewhere. So I take it off someone else's principal and someone else's. And then someone else takes someone else's, and then someone ends up without anything. And that's what bankruptcy is. So it's actually like our system doesn't work. Our current economic system doesn't work without bankruptcy. without destroying people's lives, taking their houses. It doesn't work without it. So yeah, I'm not saying crypto is 100% the answer, but I do believe it's a step forward. Yeah, I have similar views. Great Capacity. Hey, Great Capacity, I did see you had some problems getting some PIVX into your account. I saw your comments, man. I just hope that you got that sorted out, and if not, please private message me, and I'll certainly take that personally and make sure we help figure out what's happened there. You got it sorted? Cool, bro. Legend. Alright, man. I just gave you the best advice I could, and at the time, you know, we've always got the devs and tech people to help you with that, though, if you ever need it. So just contact me personally, and if I can't do it, I can... Oh, you don't have it? Oh, cool, bro. Let's are you in our Discord group? I'll get you linked up in Discord, and then I can give you you lost 13. Alright, I want to find out what's going on there. I want to try and help you with that. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll definitely look into it for you. So if you can, I'll just give you our Discord link, and if you can just contact me over there, I can get onto the team at PIVX and see if we can help you, dude. Because I did see that comment come up twice on that, and I certainly wasn't ignoring you, man. I did leave a reply and just wanted you to get... Yeah, the PIVX Slack group is awesome, exactly, John Doe. So I was just going to connect him up first, you know. I'll get in contact with him. Great Capacity and I know each other, so he can contact me comfortably over at our group, and then I can put him onto the right people at PIVX. So that's cool. I'm just popping that in there now, man. Yeah, you're welcome, Great Capacity. It's the least I can do, man. You got 13 PIVX, we've got to try and track that down, bro. So that's the Discord group. Just link up with me over there, bro, and we'll chat about it. We'll definitely see what we can get sorted out for you. Alright, so... Yeah, it seems to make some big moves, doesn't it, Mike T? Mike T's just brought up Trig. We had a look at Trig a while ago in our group before it pumped, actually. Like, people could have made 3x on it if they got it when it was first identified through our group. I'm certainly not going to say I identified it because I wasn't interested in it initially. I haven't bought any since. And Zhao's just saying that Trig do actually have events coming up soon. Zhao's like our crypto calendar. That boy knows when things are going on. Zhao dropped the District 0x thing on me yesterday within 3 seconds of a big bang news. Seriously, it was that quick. He's like, District 0x, Bitrix. So yeah, Mike T said he's thinking about putting $100 in, like when he gets a good dip, and then just setting sell orders at 50%. BitConnect, I don't know. I've stayed away from BitConnect. I've just heard too much. Crypto Chronicus, I've just heard too much. Like, I've just stayed away from it, man. I've heard too much. Like, to be honest, I've heard too much of this about it being a scam. And when they say in trading, buy the rumor and sell the fact, I do it both ways. I'll buy a good rumor, but I'll sell a bloody bad one too. So it's something that I didn't look into. I did see it was super resistant through the dips, though. It did quite well. I noticed that, but it's just not something I've ever been tempted to actually go into, only because I heard all that chatter about potentially, oh, they're a hedging company. Okay, there you go. That's what Pete's saying, they're a hedging company. Yeah, okay, Crypto Chronicus. Crypto Chronicus said maybe a good trading coin because of the volatility. Hedging BTC to US dollar through the coin. So many posts. Chappie's just said, yeah, he's saying so many posts about it being a scam as well. So there's a bit of chat about that. And I just like to listen to the chat, because even if it's not real, if enough people are saying it, like I say, sometimes you've got to go with the flow, right? So just think that... Oh, word is King Crypto's got a little rumour here. And I'll put this out as a rumour. Word is that BitConnect created Regal Coin. Great Capacity said, I heard you just take loans and gain interest. Crypto Chronicus is thinking about having a $100 run on it. Mike T said, I haven't heard anyone respectable say anything good about it. This is a good combo. Thanks for... It's balanced opinion, guys. Thank you. No one bag each other. You're all welcome to your opinions. Bo Vosh, I have problems with Regal Coin right now. Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Good info. So that's a bit of a Regal Coin a Regal Coin sort of BitConnect discussion there that we just had quickly going in the chat. Yeah, mine were doing well. I made that comment this morning. Agent Smith just said, oh, my holdings are finally slowly going up. Man, I had some really good gains. I was pretty happy. Like, I got some good buys, and I hadn't heard that one. I'm going to get onto that comment in a second. I'll just respond to Agent Smith. Yeah, man, I've moved up nicely. Like, LISC plus 7.4%. This is just against BTC. VertCoin plus 8.7%. Exclusive coin, which I told you guys it gets pumped all the time. Wait for it to dip, buy it, and wait for it to pump again. That's up 15.1% in the last 24 hours. I bought that hell low. So, stoked. Okay, cool. I just want to get back to the conversation because there's more news coming in on that. Pay token even, I got 4.3%. I got a quick buy, sell, and pay. I'm bag holding most of it, just trading a little to accumulate more. Scammers are coming out of the trenches. They won't let anyone use the platform at the moment. It would be interesting if the Regal coin dumps and most people are unable to withdraw their coins. It is the people down the line that lose all their money. This is multiple people, by the way. I'm just reading out the chat. Data Dash said in his video he'll make a... in his video, he will make a video to prove that it's a 100% scam. In his latest one, in the end. Seems some inside scammy crap happening with Regal. Good deal. Okay, so I think we've agreed on sort of... most of us have agreed on our positions on that as a group, so I really don't see a need to continue going over and over it. We're trying to identify good coins. That's what we're trying to do as an investment group. So I think we just say, look, it's not perfect, so we brush it aside and look for one that is closer to perfect. That's interesting. Pete just said, I can show you how BitConnect trades an MFT with their own customers. So as soon as customers stop trading, it all ends. Dane says, I got 2 BTC out of Regal. I was happy with that. I should have done a very similar thing, man. I could have cashed in 5.5 BTC on a one that I took a bit of a gamble on and I didn't, and it dumped big time. Fishy got dumped. Happens to everyone, right? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Bitrix, that was the thing I was getting back to. Thanks for that, Crypto Chronicus. Crypto Chronicus said that he'd heard rumours about Coinbase. Oh, sorry, no. Where was that Coinbase thing? Who said that? Someone... Just going to try and find it here. Someone said something about Coinbase potentially shutting down. I hadn't heard anything about... Oh, here we go. Any scare stories about Coinbase closing accounts? No, I hadn't heard anything. I'll look more into that if that's a genuine concern. I got Coinbase, but I've got all my stuff out of there anyway. Yeah, man, it does happen to the best of us, King Crypto. It's a lesson learned for me. Hello?
Hey.
How was work?
Yeah, it was alright.
That's good. Yeah, it happens, man. You just got to make sure that as long as you... Oh, Agent Smith's just said, anyone else see XRP, Ripple going to the top 3? Well, now that you're back into it, I do. You big bloody... The Ripple whale. Yeah, my face, because I'm just... Come on, Agent Smith. Nah, we're all good, bro, because we're in on pay together. Hey, got a little bit of a kick up on that this morning. We're in on Komodo together. We're going to be in on PIVX together next time it dips, so you're going to get on that. So I got a bad connection. I got no idea what's going on. The plane just flew overhead. I might get cut out soon. We've been going almost an hour anyway, so if it does cut out again, I'll call it, guys. Still going in and out. Alright, I'm out. Back? Not back? Agent Smith? Are we good? Yeah, a plane just flew overhead, maybe it interrupted. Chinese hackers, possibly the Russians. We're not sure. Alright, I'm back. I'm not going. Got 5 more minutes. That's fine. I'll give you 5 more. Hey Z, hadn't seen you in the chat. How are you, bro? Bloody yeah, it could be anyone. It's a few people after Fisher. I tell you what, I've had a chat about the Russians, the Australian government, the Chinese government, the Korean government, the Sri Lankan government. Who haven't I gone after? CIA, well, I can have a crack at them as well. We got the Discord group to continue the conversation, Pete. That's the beauty of it. Good, Mike. Mike goes, well, the Chinese caused a crash in the market and the Russians didn't, so we're blaming the Chinese. Oh, you watched a doco on the Korean War randomly this morning? That is random. I don't even know why I mentioned that comment, Agent Smith. That's just like random chat. Okay, cool, man. Hope it was an informative and interesting documentary for you. Middle of the desert. Nah, man, I'm on the coastline. But yes, we don't have the best reception and big areas, right? So getting electricity from place to place and Wi-Fi and all that's big distances to cover in Australia. Pete's asked for the link for that Korean War documentary now. We just never talk crypto on this show. Just going to call it the... See, that's how I'm not even worried that guy got our domain, thecryptowave.com. We'll just call it the talkingshit.com. Yeah, you have to do it in Discord. The Agent Smith. Yeah, man, John Doe, it's a bit of a rip-off, I know. Like, John Doe's just asked me, do I use living room as Satoshi? Or Satoshi's living room? Yeah, I do, man, but the fees are pretty high. It's like 5 or 6% on PIVX. Too high. I'm going to get a crypto credit card, man. Crypto debit card. I can pay 3% on that, so... I think there's going to be a few King Crypto. I think it'll be a trend that you'll see. King Crypto's just asked, I wonder how many lending platform ICOs there'll be from now through to 2018. Yeah, I think there's going to be a few, man. You know, my cousin was doing BTC lending way back. Actually still holds records. As far as I know, he's the highest peer-to-peer loan processor of BTC in Australia to this day. Still holds that record. Pete's just suggesting, as a few of us are in the group, a lot of us have jumped on board with this theory that there's going to be a bit of a flow into the altcoin market. Is there any legit places to lend BTC? I don't know, Agent Smith. It's just not something I'm interested in, man. For me, the returns I'm going to get for putting my money up as loans is not worth it. I'd rather invest. I make far more than the percentages I'd get offered for loaning my money. So no, I'm not interested in offering loans. I'd take a loan at 5% and guarantee myself to beat that, or back myself to beat that over 12 months. That's what I might do. Hey, Hourglass, what's up, man? Hola, as you usually say. Yeah, so, well, you are late because we've got about like 2 minutes left, Hourglass. So, isn't that ironic that Hourglass is late? Didn't turn over the hourglass in time. I'm invested in this one recently only because it is on the Ethereum framework. I think once BTC hits near the $8,000 to $10,000 level, then consolidates, we will see the biggest boom in alts yet. I think it could come earlier than that, to be honest. That's my personal opinion, King Crypto. I think the altcoin market could boom before Bitcoin hits 8 to 10,000. That's my personal prediction. I think there's a lot of validity and a lot of good value in the altcoin market. I know some people will disagree with that thesis, but that is my position and I'm standing by it. I think there's a lot of good value. Me personally, I think if you're picking if you're picking the right coins, like whenever we see these massive times of volatility, it's when the shit coins get shaken out and then stay down the bottom. The good coins usually end up gaining over it. Fork date's the 25th GB Capital, 25th of October, and then the B2X fork is in early November. I'm not sure the exact date, but I know that 25th of October is the Bitcoin Gold fork. So if you are holding Bitcoin to get your free Bitcoin Gold, please make sure you're ready for that on the 25th. X coins? No, I haven't, Pete. Pete's asked me if I've heard of X coins. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about there with specifically, but you're just talking about the LTC, VTC, atomic swap. See, that's what I mean, man. It's like moves like that I see as good for a coin. It shows what they're doing. Yeah, a lot of people starting to talk about loop ring. I've heard a lot of this, a lot of good this, as opposed to a lot of bad this with some other coins. I've heard a lot of good this about loop rings. So I'm really, really interested to have. Oh, it's Hong Fei on the advisory board from that investment capital group. Is that the dude that I'm thinking of? That's interesting, Pete. Oh, is that loop ring? Okay. Pete, did you say you can sell BTC and get paid to PayPal? I don't care. I wouldn't support them with anything. I don't care if they made it. I don't care if PayPal paid me to use their service. I wouldn't use it. Bunch of wankers. Which is why I particularly like one of the investment ideas. And that's what we should refer to them as. They're investment ideas. They're not tips. They're ideas. This is my idea. You buck it if you like it. So the investment idea that GB Capital put into our group, that's why I like it. Because it gives the big middle finger to PayPal. So Ripple probably uses PayPal. Yeah, exactly, Mike T. It's probably the same company. eBay, Ripple, PayPal, Agent Smith owns them all. That's what I'm thinking. You do, don't you, Agent Smith? You're infiltrating our group. You own all my most hated companies. You need to check request.network for fighting PayPal. Really? I haven't seen anything about that. Yeah, Agent Smith is behind most things I've found. GB Capital. Secret bankster, exactly, bro. Yeah. Exactly. They're going to rip you off with fees and stuff, man. I wouldn't even bother with PayPal. Let's just crush them. Don't use them. George Soros equals Agent Smith. I reckon Agent Smith is Satoshi as well. Secretly, he controls the whole market. Which one's that, Jiao, that you got in big on ICO yesterday? Are you talking about... That's why he won't get on webcam. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I'm going to do one last check over the market because I'm just babbling now. And I kind of want to. Like, I'd love to go for another 10 minutes just to appease that person who left the comment. But I'm not going to. Yeah, cheers for that link. I'm going to have a look now. Ciao. I'll just put that up. Cool. Got it. Sorted. Yeah, so let's just have a quick look at the market before we call it a day. And see where we're tracking in the last little bit. We were at 173.9 when we started out. The babbling is entertaining. Thank you, Mike. Not everyone thinks so, but I'm glad you do. Sorry, updating. Problems with the internet. Why is BCC top 10? Because people are silly. I have no idea, Hourglass. I don't think it should even be close to top 10, man. I called sales on at 600. Yeah, just having a look now. BTC pushing 57. Yeah, it's dropped a little bit in the last hour. Like, it's no biggie though. It's really nice and stable. Oh, that 1 Ether that I owe Wilkie just keeps getting more and more expensive. 342 for Ethereum. It's coming up nicely. It has a good mix of green and red figures. Nice stable market at the moment for mine. Nice and stable. That's I feel like it's stabilised a lot after that big run up and a bit of uncertainty. Oh my goodness, ZeroCoin keeps going. There's plenty happening in the market. There should be some good trading opportunities today so everything gets sorted out. So yeah, looks good. PIVX staying strong above $4, so nice to see. $4.07 at the moment. Alright, Dr. Ben Benaki tomorrow at Swell. Everyone brace yourself. Cool. Good info, Agent Smith. BitConnect is such a joke. People are making a killing. Crypto King said, I think Samuel heard us talking about VTC. Oh, thanks, Ian. That's good of you, man. Ian Spice has just come in. We're actually about to wrap it up for the day, bro. We're actually on this time from an hour earlier up till this time each day. If you'd ever like to join us for a live con. Hourglass is saying, you always say Neo, Hourglass. Oh, you know? Cool. Yeah, Hourglass always says Neo. Hey, Crypto K. We're just wrapping up. Why are you guys all dropping in now? How are you, bro? Good run up on ZeroCoin. Another nice little run there. Oh, you always catch up? Good to hear, Ian Spicer. Well, man, if you haven't want any coins looked at, since you, like, it's obviously a timing thing for you, have you got our Discord group? Are you in our Discord group? Let me just pop it up for you. That way, if you ever want any coins covered, man, since you can't make the live show all the time, just drop it into us at Discord and we'll take a look. Okay, so there's the Discord link, man. Just join our group over there. If you want some coins looked at, we'll take a look at it for you. Thanks for coming in for the live convo. Always good to meet someone who's watching the videos afterwards. Good on you, Ian. Guys, I am going to check out for the day. We are going to cover, Agent Smith and myself are going to cover Ledger X soon. And we'll talk about what value that brings to the crypto economy. We're still setting dates for that, and I've still got plans to invite Rocky Palumbo to come on the show. I haven't got any reason to believe he'll say no or yes. I'm just going to ask him to come on the show and have a bit of a chat to us about the B2X fork and what no replay protection actually does. What Xiao said? Oh, I missed it. Pete's laughing at something Xiao said. Wow, that's big predictions. Crypto K is predicting $5 to $10 price point in 2018 for ZeroCoin. Let's hope so. Sorry, Cold Chisel. Yeah, we're just checking out, bro. Maybe I should start going an hour later. Everyone seems to pile in at this time. Alright guys, I'm going to peace out. I'll catch up with you on Discord and we'll talk again tomorrow anyway. If anyone wants any coins checked out, either leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. I feel like such a dick doing that. Everyone else does it right. Anyway, so I'm out. Okay, Neo, yeah, we hear you. Hourglass. Peace out, Crypto K. See you guys tomorrow. Fish out.